At 4:20 a.m. on Monday the 22nd of December, I was awoken to creaking, banging and the sound of fast-flowing water. I quickly got up and ventured outside. 70 paces in front of my boat, this is the sight I was greeted with. The canal had burst its banks, and this boat had plummeted to the bottom of the cut. A few minutes later, this second boat started to tip up. The stern went down and the bow went up. It really was a frightening sight to see. Finally, it slid down into the hole as well. This is the worst sight I think I've ever seen. As a full-time liveaboard, this is an absolute nightmare, and all I could think of was those poor people whose boat that is. Thankfully, nobody was injured. So I've just managed to get through a field, off my boat, and managed to get to the swing bridge. So now behind me you can see a bit more devastation. That boat is half hanging, and you can see the boat Sefton down there. There you can see two boats, and I was very nearly going to move there yesterday to that exact spot. I am so glad I never. Wow. And this is where all the waters, or a lot of it, has ended up. Doesn't seem, I don't know where else it's gone, because there doesn't seem much there, considering that's the full canal load from this bridge here all the way to Grindley Brook. But yeah, you can just hear water running everywhere. I don't know if through there, if you can zoom in. That's the first boat that went under. We're just walking back to the boats. We stayed at a friend's place in Whitchurch last night because their boats are on such an angle. So we're just walking back and see what greets us today. See if CRT or anybody's done anything. I'm still here, unlike the poor guys who have lost their boats. So I've got that to be thankful for. So we've just got back. There are people everywhere down at the breach, and it looks like they've started putting the dams in. If I could go around here, but I might get stopped. Let's have a look. Oh yes, there you go. You can see the dam has gone in, the coffer dam. So then the plan is, apparently, I don't think it'll happen today. I think they're talking about it starting tomorrow. But from the other side of the breach, they'll run pipes round to put water into here. But then they have all this to fill up. And I've just been told they cannot do it quickly in fear of damaging the canal bed. So I don't know how long before we actually will be floating again. But yeah, it's just heartbreaking to see when you go back where the breach is and see the actual hole and see the two boats that are down there. They've lost everything. There is a GoFundMe page which has been set up, and I'll put it in the description of my videos. So please, anybody, if you can spare anything much great, it'd be greatly appreciated. These guys have lost everything. I've just been talking to one of the guys on one of the boats, and he said, I'm literally stood up. That was my home. I've lost everything. He said, I'm stood in the clothes that I've got, and this is it. So, but yeah, so I'm lucky, really, very lucky. So I'm going to go on board now and see what it's like. I know it's going to be absolutely freezing. One of the other issues we've got is can't run the engine to charge any batteries, so I'm going to go on board now and see how much power is left in my batteries. So the Canal and River Trust are talking about getting us some generators so we can at least charge batteries. Canal and River Trust have just knocked on my boat to say that, believe it or not, they've started filling this up already. So they've got massive pumps apparently and tubes, so I'll show you. This could be a slow process. Actually, I don't think they've started it yet. But yeah, that's where it's coming in, right near my boat. So there's where it's coming in, and there's my boat. So very close. There you go, they've started. I really have no idea how long this is going to take to fill this up from the other side of the breach to here. There's about 1.5 kilometres apparently to fill up, and I think that's the speed it'll go. Oh no, they're bringing another pipe actually, so maybe they'll put 2 in. This could be sooner than we think. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck. I think we've got three pumps going now, filling us up. It's going to be a while though, obviously. Oh dear. But we're heading in the right direction, which is good.
Oh, look, they're just sinking in the mud. It's just...
Yeah. And what? Yeah.
These are like that's been cool for people.
So we seem to be filling up quite fast. Saying we could be floating tonight, so I won't be leaving the boat because at the minute it's very awkward to be on here, but I want to be on here when it does float because then I've got ropes to sort out. But yeah, I've got to say they've done a good job and a speedy job. 6:45 on the 23rd of December. Now bear in mind the breach only happened yesterday, early hours of yesterday morning. Got to say, CRT and everybody else have done an amazing job in getting these pumps in. And as you can see, I'm starting to get water under my boat. That round thing that you can see on the right hand side there, that's my bow thruster tube. That didn't have water anywhere near it. Well, it's now probably got 1 inch of water covering it. You can just hear there the guys have just set me up a generator so I can get some charge into my batteries because my batteries were dying and I couldn't run my engine because we weren't enough water around the stern to cool the engine. So the guys have brought a generator, that's going and getting power into the batteries. The canal is slowly filling, so brilliant job, I've got to say, brilliant job. I must admit I'm a bit nervous of what happens when the boat actually floats. Is it suddenly gonna slide? I don't know. But at the minute, we've just, there's myself and Paul and Anthony here on my boat, and Zoe and Lee, a couple we met from the other night, lovely couple, bless them. We've had nothing to eat all day and they've just brought us all the McDonald's. Really appreciated, thank you guys. The kindness of the community in the boating world yet again shows itself. So yeah, the generator's going. This is the generator that I've been brought. There you go, putting power into my boat. Brilliant. Hopefully by this time tomorrow night I could be floating again. Brilliant views. It's 8:30 in the morning on Christmas Eve, and this is the latest update. There's a bit of water in the canal. To be honest, I thought we might have been floating by now, but no, it's still like this. I did actually spend the night on there last night, which was it was all right for a night. I managed to get some sleep. Anthony went back to work, and bless, Paul and Anthony couldn't get their heating to work on their boat because of the angle they're at. They have a different heating system to me. I've got solid fuel, they've got diesel. And I think their diesel's got a safety cutout switch and won't work. So it was freezing. So, bless, Paul slept on the dinette on my boat last night with Sebastian because it was toasty warm. But yeah, this is it. This is the latest update. Yeah, I honestly thought we might have been floating by now. But could be a while yet. I've just been informed that about 10 o'clock last night, they actually pulled the boat that was teetering on the edge. I believe they've moved it. So I'm just going around here to have a look. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, it's gone. Oh, they pulled it back. Right, okay. I'll show you. Oh, goodness gracious me. So it's not hanging so much on the edge. Try and zoom in. There. But we've still got those two down there. Just awful. Awful. Well, as you can see, we're slowly getting some water in the canal. I'm just walking down because some lovely people, Zoe and Lee, who've got their vehicle up here, have offered to take me to pick my vehicle up. Yet again, the boating community coming together, and bless her, they've moved into an Airbnb that's got a washer dryer, so she's even taken my washing to do for me. People have just been amazing, fantastic. But at least it's not raining, and we are getting water back in the cut. We're just on our way back to the boats. We've just had a call from the guy at Canal and River Trust to say that they've put some more substantial pumps in and get back to our boats. But what a nightmare getting back. I know they've got to have the security, but there's nobody there to let us in. So, way up there, Paul's going. This isn't the easiest. So this is us going back to the boats now. Yeah, they've had the call to say that they've put some extra pumps in, but it's ever so muddy. I'm filming because I'm waiting for Paul to slip. Yeah, just oh Jesus.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, this is Christmas Eve for us all. This is the most random Christmas Eve I've ever had, I think, guys. Man, that waterfall. We've sprung a leak. Yeah. Yeah. So that's all the pipes pumping from the other side of the breach to our side. And you can just, I'd go further up, Anthony. There's my boat. And you can see the boys' boat through there. Wow. There's a bit more water in now from when we left this morning. Still on a wonk though.
Hey guys.
Hey, alright? So I've just got back and the guy here who's watching our boat has just said they were very, very worried about mine. The angle it was at, apparently my exhaust was underwater. So obviously as the boat was filling up, as the canal was filling up, all that water would have gone in my exhaust. Apparently they've been on the other side and put tarpaulins and things over all my, like my shower drain and my sink drains from the galley and the bathroom sink. But yeah, not allowed on it yet. Could be a while. But yeah. There we go. So it's coming in there, so yeah, as you can see, hell of a lot more water, but still doesn't look like she's floating. Quite worrying still, really. But we're definitely getting water quickly through here, which is good. And I have all faith in these guys that are going to look after my home for me, because I just said they won't let us on, which I totally understand. It's our safety. But it's very cold. They just said there was mine and another boat round the corner, which I believe is Zoe and Lee's boat, and they said they were worried about mine and about theirs. Gave them big concerns. It's going to be Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. I hope you're having a better one than we all are. So it looks like these are some of the magnets they've been using with the tarps on the other side to cover the like the exhaust hose and what have you. Realistically.
Don't get in your way. If you get in your way, let me know.
No, it's real life.
It is.
It's coming up slowly. My goodness gracious me, it's dogs galore over here. And if everybody wants to laugh, that was my bag of clothes that I brought that I left on the floor there, and a load of dogs came and I didn't see them, and I think 2 or 3 of them weed up my bag. Merry Christmas, Phil. Morning. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Day. And yeah, I got the best Christmas present ever, as you can see. Rincewind is floating. They're still pumping water in, just behind me here. And yeah, so we got back last night, I don't know, 10 o'clock-ish, 10:30. Got to say, I was ready to get to bed, but I haven't really slept. Any little noise or anything, I was like, what's that, what's happening? But, yeah, floating. I've got the fire going, trying to get the boat warm now. I'm going to run the engine in a minute and try and put some more power back into the batteries. And the plan is we are going to Pete and Caroline's for Christmas dinner today. And then tomorrow, Boxing Day, we plan on reversing off here. So we've got to reverse a mile that way to Grindley Brook. Use the winding point at Grindley Brook to turn round and then get down Grindley Brook staircase lock and get away from this disaster. Anyway, everybody, have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks so much for everybody's support. I've been overwhelmed by the amount of messages and phone calls that I've received from everybody. But we're all safe, we're all okay. So thanks, guys, thanks for everything. Oh yeah, can I just say as well, there has been a GoFundMe page set up for the guys that have lost their boats into the breach. I'm going to link that in this description of this video. So if you can spare anything, I know it's Christmas and everybody's skint, but these guys have lost everything. They've lost their homes, all their belongings, and we're just trying to do something to get them back on their feet. So this is the bow of my boat, and that's right in front of me there is where they've been pumping the water in. Still got quite a way to go yet, but before we're full, because if you look at you can see the bank on the left. You can see the top of the original watermark on the Armco, which is probably the height that we've got to go up to. So quite a way yet, but we're floating. That's the main. It's Christmas Day and we're finally on our way to Pete and Caroline's and Jill's for Christmas dinner. But look at the weather. It's just traipsing across this field that's muddy, but never mind. Anthony's the sensible one, got wellies on. Something I don't possess at the minute. Maybe it could be the New Year's purchase. Anyway, we're late, so we better get a move on. This is the third boat that was pulled forward from the breach hole. There's still no confirmation as to how much damage has been done, if any, and when she'll finally be floating again. I'm going to leave it there for now, guys, because I'm conscious that the video is getting a bit long. But I hope it's given you some insight as to what's actually happened and how they got us floating again and how serious this issue actually was. There's other people who've vlogged this far better than me, and the one to go and look at, though, in my opinion, is by Paul and Anthony on the channel Narrowboat Life Unlocked. So go and give that a viewing if you haven't already. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, and I'll try and get on with me editing and do the next little bit. But I can guarantee you that it won't be as long as this because I haven't got as much footage. All right, thanks very much. Bye.